Hi Flosstube, welcome back to my channel, MBC Stitcher. I'm Matt, this is Augie. As you can see, he is back up here so he can watch outside. We'll see how long he lasts this time. This is episode number 16. Today is Saturday, November 28th, and 2020, and it's been a couple weeks since my last video. I got some good amount of stitching done, and I did get a finish. I finished it this morning, so that's why I was kind of waiting until to do it. And I've got a little bit of haul, and that's pretty much it. So I don't think it's going to be a super long one. I will say that I did a video about books and stuff, a book talk a couple weeks ago, and I mentioned that I was going to be reading the new Stormlight Archive book, which has come out, and I did finish it Thanksgiving, so 2 days ago. So it took me about a week and a half to do it. It was a lot, but I mean, we had vacation. I spent pretty much was like, as I was cooking, listening, I was doing a lot of things and listening to my books. So, to that book. It's a long one. It's like 50 something hours, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so that's pretty much where I'm at. We've got, as I said, some a finish, a couple whip updates, and some haul. So let's go ahead and get on into it. So my finish is also my new start. So I'll go ahead and do that. This is a piece by Julie, Kansas City Girl in Colorado World. Her designer name is Hemlock and Rye, and you can get her stuff on Gumroad. The way she has it set up, it's a pay what you want. You can get it for free, you can give her a couple dollars, you can do whatever you feel like you want to do. And she has quite a few patterns up there now. I've enjoyed this one. This is the first one I've started of hers. So this is When There Are Nine. It's a tribute to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Come on, hold on. Let me show you. So I did this. I got this in a grab bag. It's some kind of Aida. It's black or dark. There is a little bit of modeling to it, and the fabric or the floss that I used is a Rainbow Gallery Petite Silk Lame. Really, Augie? Braid. This is what it is. The color is SP300. It is a it does glow in the dark, and that was part of what why I chose this one. I ordered it from 123 Stitch, but the main reason was I wanted something white, sparkly, and that would glow in the dark, so that the light doesn't end just because Justice Ginsburg is passed on. I do want to finish it kind of the way Julie did it, which is with like she did a flat fold. I think I'll probably do it on a canvas or something, but I want to get some trim to put around it. And I'll show you a picture of what Julie did. So this is hers, and I want to get some green kind of trim like that to use. Justice Ginsburg often wore emerald earrings, and so that was kind of the nod to that with her, with the green. So that's something I want to do as well. Okay, so that was a new start. I started it yesterday on Black Friday. It is part of the hashtag Blackout Weekend, which Julie is doing along with, I think it's Victor Flosstube, I think. Yeah. And they are doing this stitch on something black or dark or something like that over the Black Friday weekend, so I decided to do that one since it's on the dark fabric. And I did and that's pretty much where I got to on that. Now, the next one I want to show is another finish of a part. So I'm doing Dark Queen of the Sea, and I have finished part 3, and I went back and did the back stitch in part 2. I got this done, well, technically it was Friday because it was after midnight on Thursday, but on Thanksgiving that evening I got this finished, and I have been, so I'm all caught up now until part 4 comes out Tuesday. As you can see, I did the kind with not the boobs showing, and I'm not doing 1/1 skin, I'm just doing normal 2/2 for everything. And this is on Bewitched in 32 count Lugana, which is by Leslie Under the Sea Fabrics, which was the partner for Autumn Lane Stitchery to do this stitch along. You can you can do it in whatever kind of fabric you want to, or whatever count or anything, but 32 or 16 is the kind of ideal size for the beads, but you can make adjustments to that when you get to that. I really like this. The skin, especially when I got to do the arms and the chest, you know, the colors that you're putting in there are not, I mean, it's like white to blue, but there's like green and blue-green, or yellow-green. I wouldn't think to make the skin, use those colors to do the skin, but I really love the way it looks. So I really enjoy this one. It is a lot of stitches, but it's also, I think to do it in a month is manageable. And if I'm stitching quite a bit, then it's easy to get that done. I often will break it up into a couple chunks. Like I didn't do it this time because I just did a little bit, and then I kind of dug into it and did it pretty much monogamously until it was done. Took a couple breaks, but you could do like one arm 1 week, then the other arm or the chest or something like that. You know, I think Garrett Coffee Stitcher did it that way, and he's been doing that. I've done it with the other ones in the past, but I've had a little bit less stitchy. Okay, this is not gonna work. You are just in the way now. Really? You want to look outside? Okay, well, let's do this. Let's move a plant. You can get there. So, you may not be able to get out, but you can get there. Okay, so, oh, that kind of moved us a little bit. Sorry about that. You can see I do have a tree over here now. I have set up my Christmas tree. I got a new one this year because my old one was only 3 feet tall, and I have a lot more space in my place now. And so instead of like building a set of fake Christmas presents wrapped in wrapping paper, or just like empty boxes, and then put my tree on top of that, I decided to get a bigger tree. And I have not finished decorating. I need to get some more ornaments because I don't really have quite enough yet, and it'll be something that's definitely going to grow over the years. But that's where I'm at. So back to the stitching. This was part 3 is done, and I'm going to be starting part 4 probably, I don't know if I'll start the day it comes out, but certainly next week when I have a chance. And I think we're going up and doing the face and the hair probably, maybe. I think that was the plan that they said, Erin and Cassandra said. They're kind of working up and then kind of around, I think. I don't remember. But I do think the face is next, which is the other time that there will be 2 options. So there's one that's more what Leslie wanted and one more of what Cassandra wanted. I've seen lots of different things that people have done to make this their own. They all look great. There's a conversion where they changed this part of the skin to just be all of the pink and purple. So it kind of, the scale area kind of comes all the way up to the chest, and then the I think that looks gorgeous. You know, do what you want to do. There's a conversion that's changed it from like a purple fuchsia color of scales to like a blue tone, and that's gorgeous too. So, you know, lots of people are making changes to what they want on this, and that's great. I think Erin's doing a great job too as the designer. I have not made really any changes. I've just kind of chosen to do the one with the covered boobs, but that's about it so far. So, but I'm liking that, and I hope to keep up with that one because that's really the only stitch along that I've managed to stay on top of for the most part so far. Okay, so next up, let's talk about, oh, I have another new start. We'll finish with that one. Okay, so this is Blueberry by MBC Stitch. She did, I think it may have just, it may be all weekend. So Rachel Moore is the designer, and her shop is on Etsy. MBC Stitch is the name, and here is what it looks like. MBC Stitch. This is a black and white copy of the cover. So I have been continuing to work on the dress. Oh, sorry, I forgot. She did a Black Friday sale. I don't know if it's still going on. It may not be on by the time this gets up anyway, but she did 15% off all of her patterns. I picked up Watermelon, which is kind of like similar to this, but it's it's another woman, and she has a beautiful dress that's kind of it's watermelon themed, and then there's like the background is also backstitched or black work, kind of like this one. So I have been eyeing that one, and it's one that I wanted to get. She put up a post on Instagram that she was doing the sale, and I commented that was like, so excited. I know this is probably why Watermelon Sugar is the song is playing in my head right now, because I wanted to go get watermelon right then, but I had to wait till I got home. But so I have continued on with the dress and filled in some more up here of the blue. I'm kind of getting the outline done, and then the way I kind of been doing this is kind of like the dark colors, and then the two lighter blues, and then this mid blue that is kind of, it's the majority of the dress is that color. So like all of this area will be that, like all of this. I've been leaving that to where I can come back in and fill it in. So it's been enjoyable to do it that way, and I'm making some progress, and I really love it. It's a lot of blue, but as I told Rachel after she commented on my post, I love blue, so that's not a problem. And I know there are people that love this pattern. Cheryl, I'm looking at you. Yeah, that is Blueberry. No. Okay, now one more whip. So if you don't follow her, Vicky Stitch and Button is another floss tuber. She's also part of the admin team on Virtual Stitchers, but she, which I've been doing Virtual Stitchers, especially on Friday night, sometimes on the weekends too, but she is a great fun person. I really enjoy her. She is funny, and she gives you crap, which I enjoy, and she can take crap too. So, but her birthday was this last week, and she was doing a stitch along. She started Poppy by Nora Corbett. I have Poppy, but I do not want to start another one at this point. But the other option was you could either start Poppy, work on Poppy, or another one of Nora's Pixies. So I pulled out She's actually one of the orchid ladies, but it's close enough for me. This is Lady Cat by Nora Corbett, and she is a beautiful orchid, and I have been working on her. I pulled her out for Tuesday and worked on her and got some more of her wings filled in, kind of took it up here, did some more over here, started a little bit on the skin, which I did 2/2. And that's kind of, I think, I'm not sure if I think I'm going to keep it and not do it 1/1. I have another one actually on this fabric. So I also have on the same fabric, this is Miss Ginkgo, and I did do the skin 1/1. I do like it. I'm not sure. I may keep it, I may not. It was just one thread or one length, so if I want to go back and change it, I can totally do that. But I've been working on the wings, enjoying that. I realized I needed an extra color that I didn't pull because there's a blend that one of the colors of the blend is not in the other part of the pattern, and I didn't realize that until I was going to go fill in here and don't have that color. So I did pick it up, and then I will keep working on this. This is on 32 count Lugana. The colorway is Gaia by Be Stitch Me. It's a really pretty kind of green to blue, purple, light color to it, and it kind of goes over. I really like it as a nice, I call it a colorful neutral, but you know, a subtle color that I think goes really well with a lot of the pixies. So I have quite a few pieces of it, some kitted up to do more of the Nora pixies, and I just really like that colorway. So and you can, especially with her pixies, you can fit 1 on 1/8 or a half, a fourth, so I can fit 2 different ones on this. I haven't cut it because I'm only going to work on one at a time, and I'll just flip between them. They stay in the same project bag and all that. So anyway, this is Lady Cat, and I got a good amount in there, so I'm really happy with it. I think I'd like to work on it some more. We'll see what happens when that gets pulled out again. But I'm trying to figure out, I joined WhipGo, which is a Facebook group on Facebook, and not to finish it this week or this year, but for next year really. And that is Jessie Marie of Jessie Marie Does Stuff here on Flosstube. It's her creation of, basically it's like a bingo board but with your whips, and it says WhipGo instead of bingo, and you fill in your goals for the year, and every year she will call 2 spaces, or sorry, every month she will call 2 spaces, and then you have and so you can kind of, as like, these are things you should work on this month and get it. If you finish it and then you get bingo, then it's kind of the goal. I haven't really delved into a whole lot of the rules or anything. I've just seen some other people doing it. I think that would be a fun system to put in for next year for some of my goals. So I'm gonna put that together. I haven't really figured out what I want on it, but I'm sure once I have it all mapped out, I will share that. Okay, so my last stitching project is my last new start. This is called The New Normal. This is by Long Dog Samplers. And I talked about this last time. I went ahead and started it last weekend, or 2 weekends ago. So this is on 16 count Ada. This is also by Be Stitch Me, and the floss that I'm using is Darling by Mrs. Sadis, and it's a silk. I got the hank of it. You can see here. This is what we got. So I started in the bottom and the middle, which is right here. And then I went all the way across to make sure that it would fit. Because I was a little like, it should fit, but you know, you want to make sure. So I know it fit this way. That's halfway through the fabric. I know it'll fit the other way. So I just started working on stuff and kind of going along. So I got a little bit there, the border in the bottom, and then that. So one of the things, and you can see it here, so when I was doing this, I did stitch by stitch all the way, I went this way, all the way across. But to keep track, because it's a two block border, as I was coming down, I did one leg at every 5. So that let me keep track of where I was, and it was easier to keep that in, you know, how far for those long counting. I mean, that's a lot, and then you don't really have something else to kind of gauge off of it until I came back and did this stuff, but I didn't have that when I was first coming across. So, but I've really enjoyed this. This is not DLK's. I don't remember who this is. I bought the Grime Guard is from Etsy, but I don't remember who it is. If you have a question, if you want to know, send me a message down below or an Instagram message. You know, if that's something, if you're looking for this unicorn Grime Guard. I've seen it again, but I don't remember the name, and it was over a year ago, so you may not be able to find it. But I'll try to help if you're interested in that. Let me know. So that is pretty much all my stitching. I spent a couple days, well, like part of that weekend working on that to get a little bit of start on it, and I'm happy with where I'm at on it. Okay, so haul. Well, so I needed that extra floss from Lady Cat, and I have a couple things that I wanted to get fully finished kitting up and kind of get the process starting. Currently I have 2 big full coverage Heaven and Earth designs that I have started on. One I need to restart, but I've really found the floss and fabric count that works well for me, which I like to do 28 count, 2/1 tent stitch, and it's been really enjoyable. So that's kind of, I bought some more fabric, and that's something that I'm doing. I have another one that I'd like to get started, but I'm waiting until between the 2 that I currently have, I have a certain number of stitches, and I'm not there yet. So it'd probably be next year, but I wanted to go ahead and get stuff kitted and kind of get that ready to go so that once it is time, I will get that. And so because of that, I bought a whole bunch of DMC. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I haven't put it all together yet. So this is for 2 different projects, what I didn't already have, and then the Haid. I didn't get everything for the Haid, but I got a good chunk of it, and then I will still need more. But they have the 20% off coupon at Michael's, and you know, you get extra points, and then you get, if you spend so much, then you get $5 off. So I kind of wanted to get to that point. I did more than that, but I wanted to get there and then be able to use that next time and get some more floss. So that's kind of where I'm at. I did get some other goodies in the mail. First of all, I got my nest egg from Threads Entwined, and I do Threadworks, the 20 yard skeins, and it's in alphabetical order. We're in the C's at the moment, so everybody gets the same. If you joined, I don't know if you can join or if there's still a waiting list or how that's working, but some of the, I don't think she's had a problem getting Threadworks. Some of the other ones have been issues like Weeks and Gast, maybe not Weeks, but Gentle Arts and Classic Colorworks, and some of them have had trouble getting, they've had supply issues getting it to then get it to her for her to send out for the club. So that's the life we live right now, but it seems to be getting better. So it goes in alphabetical order. You kind of work through the alphabet, and then once you've done, you can change to another thing, but I wanted to get the Threadworks because I have used a few of them. I've enjoyed using them, and they have some great different color variations, and I just wanted to build up a stash that way. It is one of the more expensive clubs to do the 10-20 yard skeins, but you get a lot of floss. I mean, 20 yards of floss, 6-stranded floss is, and it's cotton, is quite a bit. You can definitely get a project done. You can get a couple projects if you're using different things, or, because I think they retail for about $4 something. And so, but I've really enjoyed it. So I'll go through the ones that I got this time. So this is, the number on it is 1020, and this is called Cloudy Skies. It's a beautiful gray. This is 131, so 10031, and this is China Blue, which is a beautiful light blue. It's not metallic, and it goes to a little bit of a purpley color, or at least that's the way it looks to me. But it's not metallic, but it kind of has like an iridescence to it. You may hear some like noise in the background. I have a neighbor that, for whatever reason, plays music at random times, just like one song really loud, and then turns it back down. And they often have their doors open and their windows open, so it kind of carries. And they are that way to me, so I don't know if you can hear it, but I can at the moment. So this is 1096, and this I don't see on my list. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. 1096, which is Coral Renaissance, which is a pretty pink to coral purple kind of colors in there. 1034, which is Chocolate Cream. So this is a nice like tan, taupey brown, light brown. 1044, which is Chili Peppers, which is really pretty. I don't think I have that. 1086, which is Christmas Candy. So it's a red, green, and white. 1130, which is Clay Gardens. Yeah. I think I may have some duplicates from last week, but maybe not, or last month. 1115, this is Coffee and Cream, which is a nice, I may have just looked at it, that's probably why. 1115, so this is Coffee Cream. It's a nice tan to taupe kind of color. And this is 1085, which is Christmas Time, a nice green to red, Christmas combination. So you could definitely do some wonderful Christmas colors or a border on a piece with that. And this is 1134, which is Costa Rica, and it's a nice light green to kind of a tan or taupe color to it. It's really pretty. Okay, so that was that. I had pre-ordered this and it finally came in. This is Winter Owl by Nora Corbett. I had pre-ordered this through Fire Poppies. It took them a little bit to get it. And Susan had reached out to me and was telling me that it's going to be a little bit still to get it. And they were waiting for the Witchelt supply was kind of low, or the order was slow. I wanted to know if I wanted to cancel it or what I wanted to do, and I was like, oh no, I do not want to cancel. I've got plenty of time. I'm not planning on doing it anytime soon. Please just send it to me whenever you get it. So because I have plenty of stuff to stitch and it's not something that I had to get done right now. Okay, and then the only other thing I have left is my fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me. This is Guardian, and this is on a 32 count Lugana. This is the colorful, she does the colorful and a neutral, and this is the colorful fabric. It's a nice, it's kind of a, it's a yellow, but it's kind of almost to like a harvest gold or kind of like a deeper color. It's not super bright, but I really like it. And this is Guardian. And then I emailed Brandy because I was like, this came in my package and I didn't order it. And she said that she sends out to people that are in the Fabric of the Month Club. Some people, she sends them some of the silks as just a, an extra. And if, kind of a, here, look at these. Is this something you'd like? And then, maybe you want to join the silk club. So she sent me that this month. And this is, I think this was also the November one. So it's a nice group of colors, very fall, November harvesty colors. So we have cocoa, and this is 10 yards. These are 10 yard skeins. Black walnut. Ooh, naked. That's a little risque. Biscotti and cinnamon. Just a nice color. So those are great colors. I will definitely use them at some point. I have ordered a couple silks from her in the past. I have not joined the Silk of the Month Club, but I have done some of her, and I've won a couple in her Friday night fight nights giveaways for those, or her giveaways that, if you participate in Friday night fight night or you order from her, you can participate in her giveaways. So I haven't actually stitched with them yet, but they're very soft. They're very nice. I anticipate that, just like everything else that she does, that it'll be great. But when I do use them, you will know. I will make sure to keep y'all informed. But that's pretty much it. So thank you again for watching. If you like what you see here, you can give me a thumbs up down there. You can subscribe if you want to see more of these. I'm going to try to keep them shorter and do them more often because I think it is easier. I would have done it last week, but things just got crazy over the weekend and I didn't really have time to do it. Kind of alluded to this earlier. My stitching time has been a little bit down. I've had more work and other non-work, but other things going on. Just life stuff. So we'll see. But I am continuing to stitch, enjoying stitching, and really do want to keep that all up. So I am. I'm not. Although I have been distracted by things, I don't think it's my stitchy bug is going away. It's just, something else has come up or somebody is wanting my attention. My dog, but also like real people that are on two legs. So, but that's pretty much it. I will be doing a couple of my Christmas themed projects that I have started already. I'm planning to start. Oh, I forgot about this. Julie, Kansas City Girl in Colorado World, her and I are starting Dog's Declaration, which is ink circles, and I didn't bring the stuff for it, but we are doing that as, we're starting it next weekend, the first weekend of December. We both had it and we were going to start it at some point. We just kind of didn't find a date, and then I talked to her about it. And she is doing, she's not starting anything for the beginning of the year as a challenge. Not the whole year, she's just the first 3 months. So we were either going to cram it into December or we're going to do it after that. But I kind of wanted to get it started before Christmas, or just go ahead and get it done, get it started. So we are doing a hashtag. If anybody wants to join with us, you're more than welcome to, but it's called hashtag Dogs DEC, DEC, with DEC capitalized. I'll put it down in the link in the description box below. There's not a link, it'll be in the description box. But so it's because we're starting in December and because it's Dog's Declaration and it's a declaration. It's by Ink Circles. It's a great piece. I am doing it on 40 count white for doll. And I have the Valdani floss pack to do it. I'm doing it 1/2 on the 40 count. Julie is doing it, it's either a 36 or a 40 count, but also using the floss pack. And hers is like, I don't remember the color, but it's a neutral, like so it's not white that she's doing it on, but I think it's a 40 count. It may be a Picture This Plus, but you can check hers out and then mine, and we'll talk about it next time I do a Flosstube, because I'll probably have, well, if I start it Friday, we're starting it sometime next weekend, Friday to Sunday. You don't have to start it on a day. If you have it, you can get it out and work on it. If you watch, Kristen from Steel City Stitchers is working on it. I don't think she's done, but she's got quite a bit done on it. Kristen could pull it out. Erin to Martini Stitcher, she has it going. She could, if you're like either of them, you could pull it out and work on it sometime over the weekend. Use the hashtag. You can, and then use the hashtag anytime you want to see the progress on it. We're both dog people, so we enjoy our dogs, and I wanted to get that started so I could get it at some point done. But I'm already up to like 50 starts for the year. The Ruth Bader Ginsburg thing was my 50th start for this year, so that's a lot of things. I've not finished 50 things, and it doesn't count. Although I'm counting all of the different letters in my alphabet project as different finishes. I didn't count them as different starts, so there's a lot of stuff. I've got a lot more whips, so my whip parade is going to be pretty big. I'm probably going to do it in, maybe I'll do that next. I'll do an extra to do a whip parade of everything I've got. But yeah, so if you'd like to join us, please do. If you need any information about any of the projects that I've shown today or any of the other ones, just send me a message on Instagram or comment down below. I try to keep on top of those pretty good. I enjoy the interaction the most, so that is what I like to see. So go ahead and do that. If you want to subscribe and like or do any of those things, please do. And that's pretty much all I got. So have a good stitchy weekend, and keep stitching what you want to stitch, and have a good one, y'all. Bye.